What's up everyone, welcome back to another video on the DOPBR channel, and today we'll be talking about a new game which I found while mainly having the rematch vibe called Outmatch. The game isn't released yet, but once it does release, I do believe that this game will become a very big thing on the mobile platform. It could potentially take over Unmatched Ego because this game is the closest thing that I've seen to the actual rematch game than any other game. So as I said, it's still in development. As you can see here, this is the character design, here's the lobby, and I see that there's coins and this blue type of thing, so I'm guessing you will have two different currencies in this game. I'm thinking that blue thing could potentially, for all of you Blue Lock Rival fans, that could be something used to buy flows and all that stuff. I've never really played Blue Lock Rivals or any of those Roblox football games, and I've also never played Rematch because I don't have a PC and I didn't buy the game, and I'm not gonna waste my money on a game. So yeah, I don't know much. I'm not too well versed in Rematch and in Blue Lock Rivals. So yeah, but that's the lobby, and then you can see here the actual gameplay. So here's the actual gameplay from Outmatch. As you can already tell, the stamina bar at the bottom, very similar to the Rematch stamina bar. The lightning thing at the back of the feet, very similar to Rematch. The direction of the kicks, once again very similar to Rematch. What I do like about this is that there's a clock right there in the top left corner, and you can actually track how long you've been playing for. And I'm gonna assume that this game will have the system where the game stops once you score 5 or 3 goals. I think that's the same as the Rematch. I'm not too sure. As I said, I'm not well versed in it. Okay, next we can actually sign in with an account so that you don't lose your progress. On Unmatched Ego you can't do this. If you accidentally delete the app, or if you play on a different phone, you won't have the same progress, or your overall and your coins will all reset because you can't save your progress. But yeah, you can save it. You can sign in with your Google account. That's pretty dope. Connect to servers. Okay, that's the UI. Yeah, there's actually music while you Outmatch also has music, or a what you call it, the OST. Yeah, I don't think Unmatched Ego has. It's just that like eerie sound that just plays. Outmatch will also be coming with a feature where you can do 1v1 with your friends. In Unmatched Ego, this really needs to be worked on, because there were times when me and my brother would want to do a 1v1, but then our private server would get raided and other people would join, and therefore we wouldn't be able to actually do our 1v1. So I like the fact that Outmatch has that specific game mode to go and do a 1v1. And the dribbling actually looks cool. It's way more versatile than Unmatched Ego. You can see that like, what's it called, chop. I don't know much about soccer, man, I'm so sorry. And then the Goalkeeper, pretty dope. Here's the Goalkeeper mechanics. One thing I must say though is that the ball moves very slow. The dive could be sped up. I hope that they will increase the speed of the dive. But yeah, I like the fact that it's actually like, you can see where you're actually going as the goalkeeper. More dribbling sneak peeks. See, Unmatched Ego does not have this much dribbling variance. Yes, variant. Oh, and wow, look at that, the face is also there. Damn. Here's the bicycle kick. Low-key looks better than Unmatched Ego because you can see the hand the hand firstly moves, and then he turns and jumps, and the way that he gets up, the attention to detail. He puts his hand on his knee to come up. That's pretty cool. The direct shot or what. Anyways, moving on. You can trap the ball on your chest. That's pretty cool. Once again, Rematch. I'm sure Rematch has that. Unmatched Ego does not have that. So yeah, this game is looking pretty cool, man. Here's the updated lobby. Looks cool. You'll see the goal effect now. And another thing is you can change your genders, so you can play as a male or as a female. The character design is very similar to Rematch. This game is heavily inspired by Rematch. Pretty obvious, but yeah, you can change your gender. That's cool. But yeah guys, thanks for watching the video. That's all for today. If you want more content like this, please like and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you're hyped for this game's release date. See you later. Peace.